Hello to my Leos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. All right, Leos, let's get right into it. This reading is we're closing out a cycle. We are in a waning crescent moon phase. So this reading is for the 21st of May through the 28th, which pushes us into the new moon phase. So, yes, it's going to affect the parts of your body, your feet, your toes, and your pineal gland, third eye. So your third eye is opening, right? So this is a great time for you to journal, kind of about, like, kind of do a recap of this particular cycle, this flower moon that we had, about like pulling up some weeds and planting some new seeds of just kind of what you want to grow. Like, what opened your third eye to some things? Like, what did you learn in this particular cycle? Like, what did you like about who you grew with? What lessons learned? All those things. Let's get into it. I've already prayed over your cards. Let's get into it. My community wants me to thrive. Like, so my community wants me to thrive, and that's really important. Be a part of a community that wants you to thrive. Everybody should be a part of a community that wants them to thrive, right? So let's get into angel number 451, advice. Signs are everywhere. So this is an alert from your angels. They are around you with strong messages as to how to proceed in a tricky situation, and they will use anything they can to reach you. Your angels can be crafty, so prepare to be surprised. Repetition is their favorite way to hit a message home. Draw another card while asking for more specific advice. So 451, and it looks like the color pink is really about love. So somebody could love a Taurus or love a religious organization. And so you're trying to make a decision about how to structure, I guess, like restructure, like structure something in an authoritative way, because that's the number 4 would just be emperor, right? But like, structure things in a way that you want to structure things, possibly with someone who does things their way or the highway, right? Sort of like somebody who has a way of doing things their way, right? Um, but you're trying to do things your way, kind of like standing your ground and saying, I understand that you do things your way, but I love source or the creator more. So I got to learn how to go directly to source first. And I got to, in a very loving way, I go to source first. I go to source to pray and meditate first. Yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. I gotta go to source, but in a very loving but respectful way. So let's get into it. Let's get these pink cards here. Let's get these pink cards here. Whoa. Okay. So ask source for clarity and then take a leap of faith. Ask source for clarity and take a leap of faith. Because in that number 1 is like someone is initiating a conversation, right? You're initiating a conversation. Like, from now on, I'm going to create time to go to source first, the creator. I'm going to God first, and I'm going to wait to hear back from God before, going to anyone else, right? So the third eye is open about something, like from the beginning, at the root of something. Before I do anything else, at the very beginning, I'm gonna start with source. I'm gonna start, no matter what it is. I'm gonna take the time. I'm going straight to God first. Somebody's ex was on an assignment, right? It could be ex-friend, ex-love interest, ex-family member, ex-whomever. Your ancestors are proud of you, right? Somebody is a druid. That's a kind of malevolent nocturnal spirit associated with nightmares, right? So pray and meditate. Document your dreams day and night. So they secretly have a crush on you. Somebody secretly has a crush on you. I don't know who secretly has a crush on you, but love up on yourselves more. Yeah, so somebody's ex may secretly have a crush on them. I'm talking about your ex may secretly have a crush on you. So the best is yet to come. Close out the cycle in love. And that's not uncommon for exes to feel like, there's a little bit still more left to say, right? So solar plexus chakra cleanse, so don't cast your pearls before swine. Obviously, that's scripture, right? So don't waste good things on people who won't appreciate them, right? Your next love interest will make you happier. So you are protected and loved, right? So that's not uncommon. So as you move into, maybe somebody is single, maybe somebody is ready to get into a new relationship, maybe somebody's ex felt like, you know, they got a little bit more to say, they didn't finish, the relationship, something else needs to be said. Sometimes when you're in between relationship, maybe you sing, I don't know what people's relationship status is, I don't know, because I'm talking to a camera. Or maybe you're married, and the person feels like, okay, let's have a like the if you have kids or whatever, like a co-parenting, but like their way of co-parenting. Like sometimes you may see like celebrities. I don't know if, I mean, some people may like just for cameras. I don't know what people's situation is, but somebody may have felt like, okay, let's publicly, let's have this for show. Let's look like we're all a happy family. I don't know what the situation is. Um, but whatever your situation is, whether you're single, not single, whatever, somebody may have felt like, okay, you'd rather try to get along and, not get along with people. Maybe you shared something and you felt bad about sharing something about, maybe here we have the world card. Maybe you share something about somebody's solar return. And solar return is like somebody having a major life change with somebody. Maybe you still talk to somebody about a major life change, and about what somebody with someone you love, and it just a nightmare happened from there. So here we had the high priestess. Some kind of nightmare happened from there, and somebody's now learning how to be a little bit more conservative with their time when it comes to two people. So somebody's learning how to just not partner with energies who feel it necessary to talk down to people. So somebody's learning how to, looks like somebody had to really kind of start focusing on not just being in fifth house, where you feel like your inner child come out and play, like joke so much about things. Somebody had to come into the sixth house. Sixth house is all about health, work habits, daily routines, fitness, pets, service to others, diet, spiritual practices. I feel like as soon as somebody started talking about spiritual practices is when somebody felt the need that it was okay to start talking down to people, start looking down at people, started mistreating people, nitpicking, being perfectionists and all that other stuff, at somebody's solar return, and somebody made a decision at that point. It was okay, to, split people up, right? And it was a nightmare from that point on. So, does somebody now know who's behind it, right? Now know who's behind people running away, and just a whole bunch of stuff. The character assassinations and, people trying to make transitions and all of this other stuff, right? So um, somebody has this new sense of self now, this, people say stuff like, oh, somebody's on a high horse and all of this other stuff, and what's going on behind closed doors. So somebody is feeling nostalgic now, right? And so something has changed real quick for somebody. Something has changed real quick for somebody. So you're getting a message of some good news coming through of when you start hearing certain trigger words, something is going, it's like a trigger, something, a word is going like stop somebody from talking. Like something is like, when you hear something like somebody says, oh, somebody's on their high horse, or something, that's your crossroad word. That's your, okay, let me real quick, Let me get focused real quick, like laser focused real fast, you know. Let me put a manhole cover over it. Let me stop talking real fast. I need to go. I need to start paying attention. I need to listen. I need to process what's happening here. What's being said about people behind their back. What these two are saying about people behind their back. I need to process. What are people saying about people behind their back? So certain buzzwords is going to have people to start now really paying attention to what's going on behind people's backs, because that's what you have in common. That's what you now have in common with people. Yeah. Because people will be doing stuff behind people's backs and go right on back to partying, having a good time like nothing ever happened. Do something real fast, smack somebody real fast, pinch somebody real fast, hurt somebody real fast, do something really hurt, behind, like hurt, say something real, have somebody depressed, crying real fast, and everybody looking around like, what the heck happened? Why is the person sitting over there crying or depressed? And the person just like they don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. So anyway, so somebody is now like now starting to pay attention to some things. Now starting to pay attention to some things of just dark spell work, stuff that two people may have been saying to somebody behind somebody's back that was really causing them a nightmare, and it was a spell work. It was dark spell work. Somebody saying we just saying this because we love you. So that's what somebody had in common with somebody. Now somebody's gonna be real mindful of just you playing around. This might be saying, I was just playing around. I didn't know, something was being said. But you're protecting, somebody's protecting in love. Something between a Virgo and a Capricorn. It's like kind of gone through the generations. That's just been a nightmare. It's like it's just been going back and forth between a Virgo and a Capricorn, like through the generations. It's almost like switch back and forth through the generations. Eight of Cups. And somebody's now like in hindsight starting to see something. The Judgment. This is what I'm saying, through generations, going back and forth through generations. Almost like if like um like if it's an older sibling said it to a younger sibling, or a sibling's like being judgmental towards another sibling and hurt another sibling, then they'll hurt their kids or grandkids, it just goes down from generation to generation to generation, like somebody just not stopping it. And so somebody is like, okay, I'm starting to see. So a Leo, it had to take a Leo to shine a light on something like, okay, when is this going to stop? It's like this. It's like you got these two earth signs that a light had to shine on something for a Leo to come through to finally say, okay, I can't even joke around with this, even though you all rule fifth house. But this is an earth sign, this is a Virgo and a Capricorn. That there's this new sense of self now, because you have this new sense of self. Like, I can't joke with these two because it's causing a nightmare. It's causing a nightmare because something with the now adults are saying very immature stuff that's causing this depression. And now I'm seeing something in hindsight, how people can say something real fast and go right on back to just like celebrating and partying like nothing ever happened, and it's causing all kinds of depression. Judgment. So something is, this is family stuff. This is family stuff. And stuff is happening behind people's backs, causing all kinds of nightmare. And this is a form of spell work. This is family stuff happening. And people are seeing the result of this kind of stuff. People are seeing the result of this kind of stuff happening and don't know why their kids are depressed, feeling blindsided because they're going over, they can't even look themselves in the mirror. This is what's happening in the family. So they send their kids over certain family members' houses, and they feel like, okay, they go to family members' houses family members come back, they having all kinds of nightmares because people think everything is all fun and games, but their kids are having nightmares and mental health issues for real and feeling depressed because they got to hear all of this stuff being taken out on, instead of being taken out on the parents, it's being taken out on the kids. Because somebody has don't want to do the energy work and flush all of that toxicity out, so they take it out on the kids, talking down on the kids, being slick and sneaky around the kids, and that's what this is. So that's what this is. Somebody's community wants them to thrive. So, yeah. So Two of Pentacles. Yeah, masking all of this mess. Teaming up on people. That's what this is. So when it was this right here, somebody is in a so somebody felt like they were a part of a team. Somebody felt like there's a Capricorn who felt like they were a part of a team, like they were a part of team love. But now it felt like team love hurts. And they didn't feel like they was a part of a community. It felt like a nightmare, a complete nightmare, like this constant judgment of somebody's parents by two people. So yeah, this felt just toxic, 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 toxic. So now the scales from somebody's eyes are being removed. So yeah, somebody felt sacrificed after all the sacrifices were made. So everything is all fun and games. What's hidden in the judgment card is death. It's all fun and games until somebody is literally that depressed, until somebody's kids are literally that depressed. It's all fun and games until somebody wants to run away from home because it's all everybody laughing and joking. Everybody can't deal with all of that. So that's what this is. That's what's happening in the cards. Somebody's not even overthinking anymore at this point. Somebody stop overthinking something at this point. Um, so somebody's created something is nostalgic for somebody now, looking at this right here with all of the creativity. So it's just saying somebody just created with all the creativity. Somebody comes from a very creative family. And so somebody is now learning how to create, like walk away from, like in hindsight, somebody's like now realizing, now that the scales have come off, like learning how to get up and walk out of the room and just like, okay, everything is not all fun and games. It's not fun and games, especially when um, people's parents aren't around and people are being teased. That's what this is. Somebody's, yeah. Because somebody was in survival mode, not thrive mode. And that's a family should be a part of the community. So somebody was in survival mode and needed help. I don't know if this is a church community or something, but somebody is doing energy work. Two people are now doing energy work. So two people needed help. Like two people were in survival mode. So it's time for some kind of clearing to happen. But some kind of clearing is happening now. Um, so yeah, but that's what I'm saying for you. So I don't know if you were the one, maybe it was you and a child or you and a significant other, who were, this is what a lot of people have in common. I don't know if you are a single parent who went in search of like a community and was met with that said that they love people, but then was met with a lot of pain, which I do hear a lot. A lot of people who walk into communities thinking that they were going to be met with love, especially if you're a single person. Unfortunately, a lot of people are being looked up and down, like somebody going to steal somebody's husband or steal somebody's wife, like, and somebody's looking for a community to belong to, or if they're a single parent, they're being judged. I mean, like they didn't make the child by themselves. So, and people just walk away. They walk away just like, okay, they were looking for some kind of a community, and just it's just chaos and confusion. So I guess again, looking at this, or people being told that somebody's on their high horse. I mean, it's just all this, just a lot. So sources saying, or even if their kids want to join something when they get older, this is what this is, you know. So usually when people, because it looks like this is some kind of a spiritual organization, something just like something happened really really fast. Something happened really, really fast during someone's solar return. So a solar return is like a major life change. Like somebody could have moved away, um, or like a major life change could have gone away to school. One parent could have moved away, like if it was a divorce, or somebody could have, a parent could have relocated. Something could have happened where maybe the adult child or young kids or whatever could have stayed with another parent, and maybe they remarried or had a partner or whatever. And it's just like something just went from 0 to 1,000. Something went and left real fast. Soon as somebody heard something that they didn't agree with, and it was high priestess energy, something they didn't agree with, here come the judgment came down and somebody was sacrificed. So all because somebody thought it was all fun and games, and didn't realize what somebody had already been going through behind closed doors already. So something is happening. Some kind of movement is happening here. That's what I see for you in the cards. So somebody says I'm my only competition. And so yeah, signs are everywhere. Like I said, signs are everywhere to love. But somebody is now learning how to just pray about some things and meditate on some things, you know, and set some very clear boundaries before, um, you know, and yeah, some very clear boundaries. Because something has just been a complete nightmare. Yeah, something has been a very, just a nightmare. Yep. If somebody's overthinking something, mm, yeah. Anyway, that's what I have for you. Let's see what else we got going on here. So here's some questions for everybody. So first thing is, let me see. Yeah, somebody also has new love coming across. If it's a partnership in business or partnership in love coming across somebody's path, there's just a lot going on in this reading because I feel like somebody has come out of a either somebody. I feel like maybe somebody's last relationship, there was a lot of somebody was talking down to somebody or treating somebody, or somebody felt like they were less than, either it was you or somebody else. Maybe somebody didn't fully close out that cycle, like something just kind of spilled over. Just that's what, a overthinking. Somebody felt like they were less than. Maybe somebody's family treated them like they were less than. Like somebody just didn't fully close out a cycle. because that's where this judgment comes in. Like somebody felt judged. There's just a lot going on with this. But anyway, in hindsight, somebody is now just like taking off the blindfolds and like just raising the frequency and just learning how to move on from just like I feel like somebody was maybe like trying to keep the peace from a past romantic relationship, and something just kind of spilled, one thing spilled over into another, I guess. I don't know. But somebody's ex, yeah, somebody's ex created a nightmare. Their ex was on some kind of an assignment and just created a whole nightmare for two other people. It's just a mess. Somebody went and just, anyway, that's what I have for you. Bye.